Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I've had a request off my very good friend Pete Down Bunny to review this pay-per-view, which is King of the Ring 1995. And in addition, I may as well do 1996. So, a little bit of details. In 1995, which was a very, very weird year for WWE. Then it was WWF. This event was held at Corsted Spectrum, Philadelphia, which you do not know at the time was like ECW country. This was held on June the 25th, 1995. The attendance of this particular show was 16,590. The buy rate is 150,000. The commentary team is Vince McMahon and Doc Hendrix. If you do not know who Doc Hendrix is in real life, he's Michael Pearce's. I do believe, I think he still works, pardon me, I think he still works for the WWE as a backstage producer. So, this pay-per-view starts off with the free for all pay-per-view, which is Erwin R. Shyster versus Savio Vega. I think this might have been Savio Vega's debut pay-per-view, because I know at the Royal Rumble he was Kwang, the masked. I think he was a ninja character, but apparently that was Savio Vega in that disguise. Savio Vega wins this because I think, if I'm not too sure, I think Razor Ramon got injured. So the whole pay-per-view starts with the Ushers. If you do not know who the Ushers were this pay-per-view, there was Matt and Jeff Hardy. So the actual pay-per-view starts off with Savio Vega versus Yokozuna. Savio Vega wins by count out, if I do recall. Then we got the Roadie, who was accompanied by Double J, Jeff Jarrett. And if you do not know who the Roadie was, he would like to be known as the Road Dog Jesse James. He took on Bob Sparky Plug Holly, who would like to be known as Hardcore Holly. Then the only draw of this pay-per-view is the Heartbreaking Shawn Michaels, I think had just turned babyface, versus Karma, who would like to be known as the Godfather. And previously was Papa Shango. Then, very infamous match nowadays, which is Mabel versus the Dead Man, The Undertaker. I think this was the event where The Undertaker had his orbital bone injured. So, at the Survivor Series 1995, I do believe he had to have like a mask covering like his nose area, which was an interesting mask, to say the least. But in the semi-final, we had Savio Vega versus the Roadie, because Shawn Michaels and Karma had wrestled to a draw, so technically Mabel was in the final, which Savio Vega wins. Then we got Jerry Lawler versus Bret the Hitman Hart in a Kiss My Foot match. This was the best matchup on the card, and it wasn't one of Bret Hart's best matches, to be honest. I would have loved to have seen Bret the Hitman Hart versus Hakushi. I think they would have had some good chemistry. But Bret the Hitman Hart wins. Then we got Mabel versus Savio Vega in the final. This was the one where Mabel won the King of the Ring. Then the main event was Diesel and Bam Bam Bigelow, who just turned babyface and was feuding with the $1 Million Corporation. He took on the team of Tatanka and Psycho Sid. This match, I believe, ended in a count-out or double DQ, but still to this day, it's one of the weakest King of the Ring pay-per-views. So, I'm going to give that one a very low-key 6 out of 10. But onto an iconic pay-per-view. A year later, in 1996, was the King of the Ring. This was Mecca Arena, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The attendance here was 8,762. Your commentators on this pay-per-view is Vince McMahon, Jim Ross and Owen Hart. I don't know if it was an angle, but he broke his wrist, so he had to have a cast, etc. So it starts off actually with a free-for-all match, which is the Body Donners, which is Skip and Zip, who I believe was Dr. Tom Pritchard, with a short white hair, versus the New Rockers, who is Leif Cassidy, who would like to be known as Al Snow, and Marty Jannetty. That match was only on at 8 minutes and 6 seconds. Very interesting dark match, which is Triple H versus Aldo Montoya, which was 3 minutes. Originally, this was, I think, before Triple H and Shawn Michaels got in a bit of hot water. I think it was at Madison Square Garden. I think it was called the Curtain Call, where you had Diesel and Razor Ramon all hugging each other in the middle of a match. Because originally, if the rumours are true, it was going to be Triple H who would like to win the King of the Ring. But, yeah, this match only lasted 3 minutes. I think Aldo Montoya would like to be known as just incredible in ECW. So it starts off with Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Mark Mero at 16 minutes 49. I think Stone Cold Steve Austin, I think he had an accidental injury, but it was a really good match, and I'd like to have a match next month's International Incident, which is In Your House 9, which again was a great match. Had really great experience. I'm not too sure if they ever wrestled each other in World Championship Wrestling on pay-per-view, but they would like to be known as Stunning Steve Austin and Johnny B. Bad. Then we got Jake the Snake Roberts versus Big Van Vader, as he's known in WWE as Vader. It only lasted 3 minutes 34 seconds. I think Jake the Snake Roberts may have got legit hurt in this match, but it was an okay-ish match. Jake the Snake Roberts wasn't as good as he was in the 80s. In the 80s he was really good, but I think the drugs and alcohol took its toll on him and he wasn't in good shape. But that is my opinion. Then we got for the Tag Team Championship, got Smoking Guns, which was Billy and Bart Gunn versus the Godwins with Hillbilly Jim. And the Smoking Guns came to the ring with Sonny. This was when they were a heel team, which only lasted in a 10 minutes 10 seconds, which I think the Smoking Guns won. Then we got easily a very boring match, which was Jerry the King Lawler versus the returning Ultimate Warrior. Like I said just about Jake the Snake Roberts, Warrior wasn't the same wrestler as he was. He came back in WrestleMania 12 where I think he squashed, wasn't really good match with Triple H, but he didn't have a good 1996 and I think he was suspended, before he got fired. And of course he'd like to be in the Hall of Fame in 2014, but he was also in World Championship Wrestling in 1998, I think it was. But that match, Warrior won in at 3 minutes 50. Then we had a really good feud, easily one of the best feuds in 1996, with the Mankind versus The Undertaker. This lasted 18 minutes 21 seconds, which I don't think they've never had any bad matches with them. And I'm both in the WWE Hall of Fame, and so rightly so, amazing wrestlers. Then we got the Intercontinental Championship match, Champion Goldust versus Challenger Ahmed Johnson, which lasts 15 minutes 34 seconds. This was when Ahmed Johnson won the Intercontinental Championship off Goldust. It was an okay match, but it is what it is. Then we got Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Jake the Snake Roberts in a 4 minutes 28 seconds. This was the iconic image of Stone Cold Steve Austin winning the King of the Ring, and yes, it has got the Stone Cold Steve Austin speech in its entirety on this pay-per-view. The main event was Shawn Michaels versus the champion with Jose Lothario, I think it was, versus the British Bulldog with, I think it was Jim Cornette, what a hell of a match this was. They actually had they wrestled in Beware of the Dog. I think it was the In Your House prior to that, which was In Your House 8. But this was a hell of a match. And Mr. Perfect was special guest referee. This one lasted 28 minutes 24 seconds. And at the end, Owen Hart and Vader, who was Camp Cornette, got involved, and of course, Ultimate Warrior and Ahmed Johnson would make the save. So yeah, what shall I give this event? As it's such an iconic event, I'm going to give this one actually a solid 9 out of 10. It's a billion times better than King of the Ring 1995. So yes, one of the best pay-per-views of 1996. And of course it was the rise of Stone Cold Steve Austin. So yeah, I'm gonna do a couple of shout outs to the following guys. My very good friend Pete Down Bunny, who might be doing his Q&A video today or tomorrow, but if you don't know, he's a hell of a YouTuber and he's a really good friend of mine. So give him a sub if you've never watched any of his channel. He's got, and he's got his second channel, which I'll leave a link in the section as well, which he talks about physical media, shows off his computer games collection, etc. And also Rocket Dave also gets a nod, who does the odd unboxing with his son Ishmael, I think it is, or Ishmael, who in future terms, when he's a little bit older, will be a great YouTuber. He's got a lot of charisma. Also Nathan, the wrestling guy. Also Scottish Geek guy. Magpie Movies. My very good friend who did an epic video yesterday, which is my very good friend Jim Jam Movies and TV, which is James Millership, from up the road by where I live. Also my very good friends Small Screen, Big Screen, which is Hale as well. The legendary Big Paulie, who today is celebrating his 7th year doing Blu-ray hunts, but he'll be doing his video tomorrow. Also Ready Player Movies, which is my good friend Jonathan as well. Also Mondo Chelovec Movies and Black God 2004 and Scott the Movie Critic, and Kermit's Ghost, the man, the myth, the legend. So yeah, and Rebecca Louise as well, who's a brilliant friend, amazing friend actually. So yeah, so if you like the video, please like, share and subscribe, and you can tell your friends about my channel. As you know now, since as I'm recording this, I've got 58 subscribers, which is an amazing accomplishment for somebody who started their YouTube journey last year. So thank you to all of the guys who have subbed to me. Means a lot. And I will be doing some sort of video for my 1 year anniversary. So, anyhow, like I said, give these guys a link in the sections. They are 1,000 times better YouTubers than myself. Not putting myself down, but they are awesome guys who I've gave a mention to the shoutouts. So, all that being said is, please like, share and subscribe to Mansell Media Corner. There will be some more reviews coming up soon, so anyhow, have a great day folks and goodbye.